personal secretary and assistant to the ice cream CEO. My lease was up, so for convenience, finance offered me a company apartment. Seeing this perk from the company, I gladly accepted. But when I moved in, I realized it was the CEO's private gift. Late at night, her long legs wrapped around me. I looked at her, speechless. Seriously, can someone tell me the cold CEO by day? How is she like this at night? I am Songchi. After college, I joined this company. With my looks, the CEO picked me as her personal secretary, handling almost everything. Rumor has it she's hard to deal with. Angel face, pale body, a real dragon lady. She's ruthless at work, no mercy. But after a year, I found she wasn't that harsh. Instead, she was very caring. At first, I thought it was just normal boss behavior. After all, I did everything perfectly until my lease expired and I was about to ask for leave to find a place. Finance offered me a company apartment. Seeing this company perk, I agreed. At 6 p.m., I booked a moving truck right after work. As we drove into the city's priciest villa area, I didn't see my face. I didn't expect someone to be so generous. They gave me the most expensive place in town. I was ready to sell my soul to the company. But as I locked myself in, an answered password to open the door. A beautiful figure was inside. I looked closer. She was the CEO I just met work. I froze, almost dropping my suitcase. Yao was in the blue silk nightgown. Her perfect figure was barely hidden. She was literally cut up with strands falling on her pale neck. Compared to her work outfit, she was a completely different person. What are you doing here? I stammered. I feared finance had mixed up my new place with hers. Thinking that, I braced myself and bowed to apologize. Miss me, sorry, I got the address wrong. I thought this was like really a person. Don't worry, I'm now. With that, I grabbed my suitcase. So I didn't want to lose my job over this. But she pulled me back just as I turned. They yelled this, turned into a faint smile. He said, "Sir, this predator's game is making me nervous." You heard right. This is a perk for you. Not from the company, but from me personally. You'll live here from now on? His words made my head spin, my scalp tingling. Hip hair with him. Isn't that cohabitation? My mind flashed through countless blurry scenes. My heart raced as he walked toward me gracefully. Each step felt like it was on my heartbeat. Then he broke my fantasy. Don't overthink it. This can help with my daily needs. Since you are my assistant, I blushed, embarrassed by the lines of I didn't notice his smile. Luckily, I didn't know what I was thinking. Otherwise, my job was over. So I quickly nodded in agreement. Move yourself in first. In a city, rent alone is a huge expense. As a worker, I had to save where I could. Save some money. With a woman's help, I settled into Toyota. There were many views, but Suya put me in the room next to her to make it easier for me. Everyone lying in bed. I couldn't sleep. My mind was like everything from dead. It all felt too surreal. I somehow started living with this icy CEO. Who would believe it? After tossing and turning, I finally drifted out, leaving from being with Suya all day. It left a lifetime. Even my dreams were full of him. After without seduction, he pinned me down. I tried to speak, but my throat felt blocked. No sound came out. Just as he leaned in, I snapped my eyes open, woke up with a start. Sweat on my forehead in the dark. I stared at the ceiling, painting heavily, trying to calm my racing heart. The touch felt so real. I couldn't tell dream from reality. To calm down, I got up to get water from the kitchen. Passing Yao's room, I instinctively tiptoed, afraid to wake her, but then I heard soft moans from her room. I froze on the spot. Was So Yao having a nightmare? After a moment's hesitation, I knocked softly. Su, you okay? No reply, but the moans grew louder. My heart raced. I ignored everything. I pushed the door open. A strange fragrance filled the room. Moonlight streamed through the curtains onto the big bed. Yao was held up under the covers, frowning, face twisted in pain. Su, I hurried to the bed, reached out and touched him. The moment I touched her skin, I started trembling uncontrollably. Yao's eyes snapped open. A strange red light flashed in them. Before I could react, he grabbed my wrist. Incredibly strong. His voice was hoarse, pleading. Before I could ask, powerful force pulled me toward his head. Yao's body began to change. Left wings sprouted from his back. Sharp claws emerged from his hair. What's happening? I stared in horror. Struggled but couldn't break free. Your love voice turned low and seductive. Don't be scared. I won't hurt you. Before we finished, he kissed my neck. A tingling sensation spread through my body like an electric shock. Just his fingers as I woke up in the morning. Sunlight warmed my face through the window. I slowly opened my eyes, still lying in the guest room bed. Thinking back on last night, I laughed at myself. It was such a strange. Must be from reading too many novels. Imagining Boston as a horny succubus, shaking my head, I dropped the thought. I stretched, got up to wash up, opened the door. I saw the outback and alarm. In workout gear, refreshed, with sweat on his forehead. He actually smiled and said hi. Morning, Sunday. Morning too, I replied instinctively, but my eyes lingered on him. Last night's dream felt so real. Even now, my heart raced. Yeah, what is that? He asked casually. Last night. Sleep well? Yeah, fine. I stammered. My eyes darted away. I couldn't make his gaze. Suyao seemed to notice. He tilted his head, amused. Bad dream. You look pale. My heart skipped a beat. Do you know what I dreamed? Reading. Before I could ask, words told me to him. Then, yell began to change. Black wings sprouted from his back. Sharp horns emerged from his hair. What's happening? I stared in terror. I struggled, but couldn't break free. The young voice turned low and seductive. Don't be scared. I won't hurt you. Before he finished, he kissed my neck. A tingling spread through me. An electric shock hit me. My consciousness faded. I woke up the next morning. Sunlight streamed on my face. It felt warm. Still in the guest bed. Calling last night? I laughed at myself. Educated me. Must be from reading too much. Imagining soup, the king, and the horse. It up and stopped thinking. Dredge. We got up to wash up. In the door, I saw the outback on his front. His workout gear. Refreshed. Sweat on his forehead. He actually smiled and greeted me. Morning, Songchie. Good morning, Bernice. I was quite thinking, and now I lingered on you for a few extra seconds. Last night, you brought it felt so real. My heart beat quicker, involuntarily. Liao wiped sweat from his forehead and asked casually, last night, sleep well? Great. I stammered back, but my eyes darted away awkwardly, daring not to make it in. Liao seemed to sense my unease. He tilted his head, watching me with interest. Had a nightmare? You look pale. My heart skipped a beat. I didn't know what I dreamed. At that thought, my face flushed instantly. I couldn't raise my hand in denial. No, maybe it's the new environment. Still adjusting, Xiao looked at me with a half smile. Didn't press further, just nodded lightly. Good. Go freshen up. Then take me to the office. With that, he turned and walked to his room. I watched his back. Seemingly relieved. He didn't even notice. After breakfast, we headed to the office together. All the way, the car staggeringly quiet. Only financial news on the radio echoed. I peeked at Su Yao in the rearview mirror. She was reviewing today's schedule. Nothing unusual compared to other days. At the office, I hurried to my desk and started the new workday. After confirming Su Yao's schedule with two companies, I stretched, placed it in. The next second, colleague Zhang Hao settled up lecherously and said slyly, Che, got a new girlfriend? Last night was intense, huh? Confused. I asked blankly, what? He pointed at my neck with a smirk and clicked his tongue. Don't play dumb. That obvious hickey may fool others, but not me, buddy. I grabbed my phone, opened the front camera, and saw the flaring hickey on my neck. My mind went blank. I stood frozen in place. Jiang Hao's teething echoed, but I couldn't hear it anymore. What's with this hickey? I rubbed it instinctively, but it wouldn't fade. It was last night, not a dream. Xiao is really a succubus. This mark is from her, but it wasn't her. How else to explain it? My mind possessed. Then Jiang Hao's chatter snapped me back to reality. Take it, don't be shy. Feel it. Which felt so charming. She got you. Jiang Hao wouldn't let up. His gossip fires burning. I smiled awkwardly involved with his last recognition until I confirmed her identity. I can't tell anyone. So I made an excuse. Hey, stop guessing. I did it myself by accident. Mosquito bite last night. Scratched too hard. Jiang Hao clearly didn't buy it. His suspicious look on face. Zhao Liwei was also drawn in, grinning at me. Here, you really don't have a girl. And she set you up. My cousin saw my moments. She's been wanting your contact. I was thinking how to refuse when Suyao suddenly stood behind us. He said coldly that nothing to do with chatting about nonsense. In that case, the Yago partnership plan is no doubt away. And Jiang Hao, present, it's tomorrow. Fail, and kiss this month's bonus goodbye. Her voice chilled the air. Jing Hao and Zhao Liwei's faces fell. They slunk back to their desks. Not daring another word, I quickly looked down, pretending to survive. Rio said in a parent means she heard our chat. Don't you? My office. Rio said that. And then I braced myself and stood up. Following her, my heart racing with each step. I checked my phone. Then had a good luck sticker in our group chat. Then we tied. Will she take the fall again? Galilei chimed in. I'd rather work all night on the plans than get past the Shitabo's office for a scolding. Roche, good luck being my teasing. My anxiety grew. I heard everyone leave Suya's office in tears. I had no idea what storm awaited me. Entering the office, Suya sat at her desk, hands crossed, staring straight at me. Were you planning to get a girlfriend soon? Her voice was cold, her face unreadable. I was taken aback. I composed myself and ended cautiously. Not for now. Is it work related? Suya narrowed her eyes, studying my face, as if judging my honesty. After a pause, she spoke slowly. We have several key projects coming up, which means social events. I need you fully focused on work, not distracted by personal matters. Hearing this, I breathed a sigh of relief. It was just about work. I quickly nodded. Rest assured, work comes first. I won't date for now. Hearing my assurance, so Yao nodded slightly, a faint smile flickering. Then, returning to her usual icy demeanor, she picked up a file and briefed me on the next task. This is the initial proposal with Blue Star. Review it carefully. Share your thoughts anytime. Also, join me for a business dinner tonight. Dress code. You decide. I took the file and nodded and left the office. Back at my desk, I found my back soaked with sweat. Taking a deep breath, I relaxed. Suya's behavior today made me think last night was just a dream. Maybe it was a mosquito bite. I might have scratched it myself. I stopped thinking and focused on the Lansing project. After work, I went back to the villa and changed. Then I drove Suyao at the gala. Suyao drew everyone's attention. She wore a black evening gown, elegant and full of presents, followed behind the eye. How shall I see her? Watching her move through the crowd, negotiating. I was impressed by her business charm. Halfway through the gala, Suya was pulled away by partners, so I waited. Then, a flashing woman stopped beside me. She held a glass, smiling seductively. Handsome, alone. I looked closely and realized it was Lan Hui, founder of this cipher. I didn't dare be rude and replied respectfully. Hello, President Lan. I'm Song Qie, Assistant President Su. I am here with President Xi. He raised an eyebrow, a fleeting expression in her eyes. So, you are Song Qie, so Yao's little secretary. She leaned in, her strong perfume making me uncomfortable. Just because I didn't know how to handle it. Su Yao appeared beside me, but she suddenly pulled me back. With a professional smile, she said to Lan Hui, President Lan, long time no see. Our company wants to partner with Lancy. Care for a drink? Would you honor us? Lan Hui didn't answer. She just glanced at me. Auntie Su Yao to give me to her. That depends on your sincerity. My heart sank, unsure if Su Yao would sell me out. But Su Yao ignored her look. She raised her glass and downed the liquor. Her bold move surprised even Lan Hui. She didn't expect such directness. After a moment, Lan Hui showed admiration. She took a small sip, hesitating to me. Oh, in that case, we can discuss the proposition further. Su Yao nodded. She turned to me and whispered, Hongxue, wait outside for a moment. I have things to discuss with Miss Lam. Receive. I quickly stepped out. Let me talk to Su Yao. Soon, Su Yao staggered out of the banquet hall, nearly feeling the liquor. I hurried to support her. Su, you okay? Su Yao looked up, eyes hazy, cheeks flushed from the alcohol, looking unusually charming. I'm fine. Take me home. She rested with eyes closed the whole way. Back at the villa, I helped her to her room. Just as I was about to leave, she grabbed my clothes. I stumbled, nearly falling on her. Songjie, don't go. Her voice was drunk, soft yet firm. Looking at her, I was at a loss. My heart raced uncontrollably. Miss Su, please don't. I'll be right next door. I'm not going anywhere. Coming to me. But she ignored me. Started opening her bed. I quickly stopped her. Then her long legs wrapped around my waist, and she flipped me under her. Songjie, I feel awful. Her breath on my neck made my blood boil. I fought the urge, lifting her up with both hands. And she kissed me. I'm really drunk. I can't take advantage. I tried to sound calm, but my shaky voice gave away my nerves. But Yao didn't care. Her eyes were full of longing, and she writhed breathlessly on me. Suddenly, black wings sprouted from her back, and a sharp horn appeared. Grabbed the light in my fingers. I stared in horror. This time, I knew it was a dream. Who are you? I asked, trembling with fear. She yelled at and answered me. She just held me tight as if searching for something. Don't be scared. Gotcha. Oh, you can help me. Her voice was choked with tears, full of despair. My heart softened, like everything was so unreal. smile. Seeing Xiao in pain. They wanted to help after all. If not for me, she wouldn't have drunk so much tonight and wouldn't be so out of control. Thinking that, I asked softly, President Su, what should I do? Tell me. Su Yao's lips trembled as if hesitating. After a moment, she finally spoke. Kiss me. My sanity shattered completely. Blood rushed through me. Looking at her pained eyes, I stopped resisting, leaned in, and kissed her. Her unique taste spread from between her teeth. At that moment, I finally stopped holding back and gave in completely. A wild night. The next day, morning sunlight streamed through the window, feeling onto the messy bed. I slowly opened my eyes. The crazy scenes from last night suddenly flooded my mind uncontrollably. Su Yao was still asleep beside me. I carefully got up and waited to wake her. Quietly tiptoed back to the guest room. I looked at myself in the mirror. There were bruises on my neck again. Recalling Su Yao's strange behavior last night, I was baffled. What's going on? Is Su Yao really a succubus? I tried to calm myself down. Maybe it's no such rule, reason to vent. But her pained yet alluring face kept popping into my head. Thinking of that, my face burned instantly. As my thoughts were in chaos, my phone suddenly rang. It was an urgent meeting notice from the company. I glanced at my phone. Half an hour into the meeting, so I quickly got ready, washed up simply, and was about to call Su Yao. Just as I reached the door, she opened it from inside. In that instant, our eyes met. Seeing me at the door, her eyes started away. A faint, unnatural blush crept across her face. I spoke first, trying to sound calm. President Su, an emergency meeting was called. We need to go now. Su Yao nodded slightly. She whispered, "Okay, I understand." Her voice was a bit hoarse, so different from her usual tone. The car ride was incredibly awkward. Neither of us spoke. I stole a few glances at Su Yao. She seemed distracted too. She hadn't turned a page in 10 minutes. At the office, we headed straight to the meeting. Su Yao wasn't her usual talkative self. Let Vice President Jen do most of the talking. Afterwards, she went to her office. I went to my desk to sort notes. The whole morning felt strange. Everyone noticed Su Yao was off. The usual tyrant who yells at meetings was oddly quiet. People wondered if she was planning something big, just the calm before the storm. I kept glancing at her closed office door, anxious, thinking about last night. I was worried. At noon, using lunch at an issue, I finally had a reason to see her. I planned to ask what was really going on, but as luck would have it, she got an urgent call. She rushed out of the office. Jie said, "Leave lunch on the desk," and vanished. She didn't come back all afternoon. I picked up my phone a few times, wanting to text her, but it felt wrong. After all, as an employee, you don't write to the boss's private life. Finally, it was time to leave. Colleagues left one by one. The office grew quiet. I texted Su Yao. "President Su, where are you? Need me to pick you up?" She replied instantly. "Number, I'm taking a few days off. Won't be back for a while." As her personal secretary and assistant, when she's off, so am I. Looking at this unexpected vacation, I couldn't be happy. 3 days passed, and Su Yao didn't come home. That afternoon, my college roommate texted, asking if I wanted to go to a reunion. Thinking I had nothing better to do, I gladly agreed. At 7 p.m., after freshening up, I headed to the restaurant. In the room, classmates were sharing life updates. Laughter filled the air. Someone mentioned my job. They asked Sanche, "Heard you are a secretary at a big company. Must be great." Before I could answer, another cut in. A secretary just sucks up to the boss. Nothing else to do. That got laughs. Everyone burst out laughing. Wait, I still explained patiently. The secretary's job is quite varied now. You learn a lot. Then my college rival, Wu Shuai, sneered, "Oh, Sanche, did you sell something to get that job?" Otherwise, Singapore is huge. A fresh grad like you? No connections, no experience. How'd you land that? You're the Singapore CEO, Mr. Holman. Our campus heartthrob between the laptops. Uh-huh. All eyes were on me. The mood turned awkward. Jesus, I was about to retort. Say burst in. She wore a black business suit, sharp and competent. The room fell silent. Her eyes scanned the crowd. Then she walked to me, patting my shoulder. She said clearly, "Let's hold me forward one. Sir, workability isn't judged by talk. And an indispensable partner. What's broke owes much to him. Besides, if anyone on the laptop, it's me chasing him. I pursued him for a whole year." What? You think a few words can stir trouble? Just the truth? Her words left a room dead silent. Everyone stared in shock. I was stunned too. I never expected that. Yao shows up now, falling in my speeches. What's this? Shuai speechless. He's red, then paired to ease the awkwardness. He forces a dry laugh, humbly apologizes. "I see. President is Su." I spoke out of turn. "Please don't mind." Su Yao gives him a cold glare. Ignores him. Turns to me. "Honey, should we forgive him?" She winks playfully. I get it, and reply, "Forget it." We're above that. Leave it. She turns back, regains her authority, full of pressure. Fine. Since 8 says, forget it. I forgive you, but next time, I'll make sure you're done in this industry. Then she gently takes my hand. Her hand is warm and soft, making my heart race. Then she says softly, Sanche, let's go. I nod mechanically, and there's shocked and envious stares. I follow her out to the car. I snap out of my daze. I gather courage to ask Presidency. Why did you say that? She starts the car, drives, and says calmly, I just hate seeing you bleed. Besides, you're mine. I'll protect you. Who are they to judge? My heart warms. Never thought I'd be protected by a woman. But it feels pretty good. With her, I feel oddly safe. In the dark, I smile unconsciously. The car drives through the night. Soon back at the villa, we get out and go inside. The atmosphere shifts. President Sue. I start, but she turns, covers my lips, silencing me. Songchi, I know you have questions. I'm coming clean today. She takes a deep breath, eyes full of complex emotions, struggling to speak. Actually, I am not human, but a succubus. Our succubus clan falls into intense heat every so often. During this time, without a partner's comfort, it's pure agony. Severe cases can be fatal. Only by finding my fated one and bonding can the pain ease. Hearing Su Yao, I froze, stammering. So, you mean I'm your fated one? Su Yao blushed and nodded. Yes. Succubus have sharp senses. Our keen smell finds our fated one's scent. Your scent is irresistibly alluring to me. My voice dry. Was your carefree husband? Yeah, shook her head. Eyes clear. And where's the yes? Drawn by your scent? I wanted you near to survive the heat. But later, I truly felt you, not wanting you just as a tool. Oh shit, I'm not attached to this. I only want to bond with you. If you don't want to, I won't force you. Hearing her sincere words, my heart stirred. Please, we're shouting me. Standing up for me, watching my mom, a CEO better do us. What is it? Our kindness these days. And I said, so much cooler. Let's chill. Just didn't know what bonding with succubus entails. You dropped, see my silence. But I could the flicker was in her eyes. She whispered, fine. Listening was my subordinate. Good night. Rest well. Just as she turned to me, I reached out and grabbed her arm. Now, what's the fun with you? After saying this, my heart raced. She leaped out. She heard me. A flash of joy in her eyes. Somche. Do you know what you're saying? Bonding with a succubus means spending your life with me through sickness and health, never apart. Are you truly ready? Looking at her radiant face, I nodded firmly and said, seriously, I know, Xiao. I like you. I want to bond with you, spend our lives together, never leave you. Hearing my answer, Su Yao couldn't hold back her tears. She threw herself into my arms, hugging me tightly. Songchi, I'm so happy. Thank you for accepting me. I gently patted her back, calming her down. My heart was full of love too, a smile creeping up. Is there a ritual? I asked softly, curious about the bonding. Su Yao looked up, tears turning to smiles. It's not that complicated, just mutual consent. R says one. Then her cheeks flushed. She shyly looked down and added then. On a full moon night, so embody unite, and the bond takes effect. Hearing this, my heart raced, recalling that beautiful night 3 days ago. Feeling the urge, I gently pecked her lips. Yao Yao, I can't wait. When can we? Her cheeks burned. She lightly punched me and cooed, tonight's the full moon. I understood. I scooped her up and headed to the bedroom. Moonlight streamed through the thin curtains onto the big bed. I gently laid her down. Her cheeks flushed with shyness. In the moonlight, looking even more enchanting, I slowly leaned in and gently kissed her lips. Su Yao responded passionately. Our breathing quickened, the room filled with an unspoken tension. In the moonlight, her wings and horns appeared. Her tail wrapped around my waist. We finally became one. Completing our bond, we went to work the next day. Before I sat down, Zhang Hao rushed over. His eyes sparkled with gossip. Hey, you sly dog. Always so quiet. You lended our code CAO. Spill it, bro. When did it start? Startled, I asked, how? No, CEO Su announced it in the group. He said, shoving his phone in my face. I saw Su Yao's message in the company group. Let me introduce my boyfriend, Sang Che. Please take care of him. Then tapped me. Seeing this, I blushed. but felt a sweet warmth. I thought we'd keep it secret, but she told everyone so fast. Hip-hop was stared curiously. My desk was crowded. Someone joked. Not cool. Never saw it. You two hit it well. Yeah, yeah. Great secret keeping. When did you start dating? We got to tell us. Embarrassed. I smashed my head. We knew how to answer without pointing wrong behind. Don't bother him. Tonight, I'm treating everyone to dinner. Let's celebrate our first day. Everyone cheered and gave blessings. Yeah, my uncle hunting. He always protects me so directly. He released security at night. That's all. In my restaurant, everyone was excited. The atmosphere was electric. After a few drinks, we started playing truth and Jan conflict. She go first. True. And Sue. First sleep together. Everyone started cheering. Embarrassed, I said, 3 days ago. But Chaos corrected me. 4 days ago, there is no word. Everyone paused, then burst into louder cheers. The room reached a fever pitch. My face turned bright red. I wanted to scared. I realized she claimed me my first day in the villa. Cecilia acted up days, a faint smile on her lips, her eyes full of happiness. She gentled my arm as if bringing me to the world. Chinchal kiss. Sue got it. Kiss. Before 30 seconds. Well, then hesitate. Make the cheers. She gently kissed my lips in her kiss. We held each other. The noise faded away. Everyone else became background. In our arms, we held each other's whole world.